Hello everyone, thank you for joining. Today we'll be explaining the concept of cryptography. And cryptography in cybersecurity generally involves two terms, or it could be divided into two, or let's just say it's two, and it's basically encryption and decryption. And what do these terms mean? It simply means that in encryption we convert a known plain text into a ciphertext. That is, we convert a readable text into a non-readable format. This is to ensure for confidentiality of information. Whilst decryption is the converting of that of the ciphertext into, or say back into, a plain text. If we're familiar with the WhatsApp application, we would see from time to time saying that it is end-to-end encryption. It maintains end-to-end encryption, which simply means that the message you're sending from your phone to the receiver is encrypted from your point and decrypted at the point of the receiver. That is, no third party can listen to it or can have access to what you're sending. That being said, let us see how we can demonstrate basically the concept of encryption and decryption using the Linux operating system and the Parrot operating system. For the Linux operating system, we're going to be using a certain tool called Cryptr, and this tool can be found on GitHub. Just go to GitHub and find this tool called Cryptr, and all you need to do is to copy the code and go back to your terminal and run a git clone of the tool and paste what you copied and hit enter, and this is going to install on your computer. However, I already have it. To use this tool, you have to go into the tool because you can find it here. Now you have to go into it saying cd Cryptr and you have to run this tool called the cryptr.bash. And how do you run that? Just run a bash cryptr.bash. Just run that and it's going to run. I have it already, so I don't want to run it again. Now if I type ls, I have all of this. Now the next thing for you is to create a document that you want to encrypt, and in this case let us create a test file. And let me create a test file by using nano tests.txt, and this is going to open up. Let me go to my browser and copy something, probably a file that I want to encrypt. Okay, so I can copy this. This is malfunctioning. Okay, let me just copy this and copy. Good. Then I want to go back to my terminal. I want to paste this. So I have all of this within the test.txt. Now let me save this. Ctrl X, Y, enter. Now I should have a new file called test.txt. Now I have test.txt file that I just created. Now let's see what we have inside. Let me cut test.txt. Now this is what I have inside. I constructed with the following guidelines, blah blah blah. Now how can we convert this plain text into a ciphertext? We're going to be using this tool, Cryptr. All we just need to say is Cryptr. We need you to encrypt. What do we want to encrypt? The text.txt file. Test.txt. Now this is the file we want to encrypt, and we're going to hit enter. Now it's asking us for an encryption password, and it's going to be using this algorithm, the advanced encryption system 256, to encrypt the test.txt, that is converted into from a plain text into a ciphertext. Now let's give it a basic password of 1234, enter. Again 1234, enter. So it asks me if I want to delete the original file. Let's do that, and I'll say yes. I'll hit enter. Now if I type ls, I should have a new document called test.txt.aes. Now let us visualize what we have within that test.txt.aes. Right cat test.txt.aes, and I hit enter. Now this is the corresponding ciphertext. Now we see how ciphertext looks like. This is an unreadable format of the original text. Right, that's how you do it. But now, how do we convert it back into a plain text? Using Cryptr, we just say Cryptr decrypts text.txt.aes. Then we hit enter. It asks for the password. We enter the password, and we have the test.txt back. Now we can cut that and hit enter. Then we should have back the original file, which is a plain text. Now this is how we can use the Linux operating system using the Cryptr tool to encrypt and decrypt informations. Now let us see how we can use the parrot operating system for the same purpose. Now this is the parrot machine, and in this case we're going to be using a GUI tool called the Encryptpad, and it's quite easy and it's a GUI interface. All we need to do is just come here, go to privacy, cryptography, and click on Encryptpad. And now this is a GUI tool that you can use to encrypt your information. Now for example, note that this document is currently untitled. We can give it a title, a passphrase is not set, and the key is not set. Now let me copy a simple document from the internet, and 1 minute. I had copied one before. Let me just repaste that if that is still within the clipboard. I don't think it is still within the clipboard. Okay, I have this document, right? And this is what I want to do. I want to encrypt this document. How do I do that? Now there are 2 layers of security you can give that document. You can put a passphrase, which you also automatically encrypt it. You can also set a key, which is also going to automatically encrypt it. Now how do we do that? Just go to file and save the document as, say, I want to save it on the desktop or probably on the downloads, and I want to give it a name called new doc. Now I'm going to save that, and it's going to ask me to give it a passphrase. Now the passphrase, I'm going to give it 1234. Again 1234. Then I'll confirm that. Don't forget that I saved it in the downloads, I believe. Now if I close this file and I go back to the location of the file, I type ls and I go to cd downloads. Now in my downloads I have newdoc.epd. Here, let me cut this file and let's see what we have inside. newdoc.epd. Now this is the encrypted format of this document within the parrot operating system. That's how you can easily encrypt. Now let us see what it looks like if we have to decrypt. You just go back to the applications, go to privacy, cryptography, and Encryptpad. Now you go to file, open, then the new doc, open it. It's going to ask you for a passphrase, which is 1234. Then I hit enter, and voila, it's back to the original plain text. So this is how you can use the Linux operating system and the parrot operating system to encrypt your information and decrypt it as well. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys on the next video.